Hi friends, so I'm finally recording my video on how I make my body butter. Like, you guys asked for this a super long time ago and it just takes me forever to actually shoot a video. So here we go. This is a half a cup of coconut oil, which you can see right here. This is 2/3 cup of organic unrefined shea butter. Got it from Butters and Bars. This is, it looks empty, but it's just because it's black. It's 1/4 cup of sesame oil. I'll change up the oils I use sometimes. Normally I use safflower, which is my favorite, but I have this sesame that I'm looking to use up, so I'm just going to use it. And then I'm going to be adding 1 ounce of this cocoa butter, and you can look on the back here. I know you guys have seen this. You can get this at Walgreens. I actually got it there for 50 cents still. And look at the ingredients. Cocoa butter. I mean, that's all it is, cocoa butter. And I love those little sticks. Now, I will be heating those over a double boiler until they're all melted and blended together. And then once it cools down, what I'll be doing is adding these ingredients. So I'll be adding glycerin for moisture and aloe juice. I normally add aloe gel, but I have this aloe juice I want to get rid of, so it's going to be aloe juice. So here is the pot that I'll be adding everything in today. It's completely empty, and it's going to go here. Here's the pot with water that's just starting to boil. That's my double boiler. So be back in a few. Okay, so here is the all the butters and oils in here together. As you see, these little slices that kind of look like bananas, those are the coconut oil. I sliced them to break them down so it would be easier and it would melt faster. And then we've got the coconut oil here, the shea butter here, and the sesame oil is down there at the bottom. I am just going to put this on top of the double boiler. You see this is boiling now. And that it's better to do that over indirect heat. This isn't direct heat, this is indirect heat, so that the butters and oils will melt smoother, they will not cook too quickly, they won't go rancid. It's always better over indirect heat on a double boiler. So, be back again. Hi friends, it's been 2 minutes. As you can see, the coconut oil has melted just about all the way down. The shea butter is almost melted down. These cocoa butter are working on melting, and I just, just stir it gently. There's really not much you have to do. The oils will just go ahead and melt down at their own pace, and I just wait for that to happen. So I'll be back when it's all done. So here we go. It's been a total of 5 minutes. As you can see, everything is here incorporated. It is all melted. It looks just like one oil. And by the way, my stove is on medium. If you can see there, medium low. Just enough heat to melt those butters. You really don't need it to be high at all. I'm now going to turn that off. And I can't do this on camera, but I got to get my little UV glove that keeps my hand from being burned. And I will just set this on the counter and let this come to room temperature. You can also put it in the fridge and let it happen that way. But if I do that, I'll forget about it. So it's going to be on the counter. If you look, this spatula is white and this is yellow. And the reason why mine is yellow is because if you look at the sesame oil here, what color is it? Yellow. It's going to tint everything yellow. Safflower is a lighter yellow, so it would be even lighter if I use that. And then plus, let me just give you a peek at the unrefined shea so you can see what that looks like. It's not yellow at all. It's actually sort of like a dirty, maybe a cream color, but like a dirty cream, okay? It's not brown quite, just like a dirty cream. So that's what color that is. So different oils you use can affect the color. It makes no difference at all. It works absolutely the same. So when this cools off, I'll come back and add my moisturizing ingredients. So this is the oil and butter heated mixture. I have it just sitting on my counter on this heat-proof little pad thing here. And just letting it cool off till it gets room temperature. How will I know? Well, I stick my finger in and it's just not hot anymore. It's been maybe, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. I really haven't been watching the clock because, well, I'm doing other things. But I'm going to take this and then just pour it into my Pyrex dish to finish off because it's easier to do in there. Here's the oil mixture now that it's been transferred. As you can see, I have just under 2 cups of this. Now, I know you're probably thinking, like, why is it in such a big container? Trust me, after we add the liquid, we let it cool and we whip it, it's gonna dang near double in size. So you wanna make sure your container is big enough. So, to this room temperature liquid, I am going to carefully, hopefully I don't spill it, add a half a cup of this aloe vera juice. And again, this is going to be interesting because I've never used juice. I normally use gel, but it'll be fun. And then I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of glycerin, but I only have one hand, so hold up a minute. I've added the aloe juice and the glycerin, and I'm just lightly whisking this together. This is just a regular whisk just to help it mix up. And then I'm going to stick it in the fridge and allow it to cool. If you see it separating in the refrigerator, do not worry, do not fret. We are going to whip the Jesus into this thing, and it will incorporate all together, I promise you. So I'm just doing some light mixing here together. As you can see, it's cloudier. It kind of looks like egg yolks now. And I'm just going to pop this in the fridge and let it cool on down all the way. Okay. Alright, so here we are. It's the end of the line. As you can see, look, it's hard. A couple times while it was in the fridge, it's been in there for hours now. I can't even tell you how long. I tell you, when I put stuff in the fridge, I forget about it. But at least once every 20 to 30 minutes, I would go in there and whip it with my whisk here just to help it keep together and from separating, because I didn't add an emulsifier and I really wasn't sure about the aloe juice, but it looks like it's fine. What I'm going to do now, I've got my mixer here. I think these are the right beaters, but you know, I'll find out if they're not. And I'm just going to whip the entire mess out of this. It's a little harder than I like it. I normally get it before it totally cools all the way solid. But like I said, I kind of forgot. So that makes no difference. It's just going to add more to the whipping time. Just adding air in. And I will come back when I'm all done. I hope you can hear me. I just wanted to show you that I start whipping on low, and this is what that looks like. And then I will crank it up to high and just whip it and fluff it and just inject as much air in it as possible. So this is what it looks like on low, and I'm just going to keep whipping. So this has been whipped all the way to 3, meaning I started at 1, went up to 2, and now I'm at 3, on my way to 5. And it's at this point that I'm going to add my scent oils. I'm using scent oil and coconut lime because, well, I have it. And I'm going to be adding half a teaspoon. So I just drop half a teaspoon in and continue whipping. And there you have it, peeps. That is the end. Now, I do want to mention, the better your mixer, the fluffier this stuff gets. Like, better mixers are going to have a better motor, so it's going to whip it faster. Mine is seriously like a $10 maybe mixer I bought from Walmart. Like, I just use it for mixing hair stuff, so I just got a cheap mixer. But here you can see it. It smells like coconut lime. I'll give you a sense of the texture. It's like whipped cream here. It's really a wet butter, and that's important. You know, I added those moisturizing ingredients, so it's actually going to moisturize the skin, not just emollients, so that those oils are going to sit on top. It's actually going to moisturize, and when you feel it, it feels wet. Now, I only have 2 hands, so I can't actually put it on my hand and show you and rub it in what it's like on camera, but I can just give you a sense of me running my finger in it. Anyways, looks like whipped cream. What I do now is I'm going to put it in containers, seal them up, and I'll put them in the bathroom and we're going to use them. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, there's anything I forgot or left out, please leave it below in the comments and I'll answer. Adios, y'all. Peace. Hey everyone, so here's the finished product, and sort of like a blush at Dairy Queen, this is how you know it's ready. See that? Doesn't fall out. That's it. It's whipped to perfection. I'm actually about to jump in the shower and then slather some of this on my body. Alright, see ya.